Hello everyone, thank you for coming to my channel. It's Miss Off the Radar. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you to all my subscribers for coming back. Okay, today I'm going to be doing the Sacred Cycle. I'm using the Sacred Cycle Oracle cards. Maybe some people have some questions about this, just a general reading with the Sacred Cycle. Maybe someone might have some questions about, like, when should I try to conceive? It might be on a new moon or a full moon. You might have questions about your ovulation cycle. But with these cards right here, maybe it give you like kind of an idea of what's going on. So let's get started. I just want to get the overall energy. Sacred Cycle Oracle cards. What do you want to tell my viewers right now? What's important for them to know about this sacred cycle? I'm not going to turn the cards over yet. Let me just place them right here. get one more card. And then she's telling me to pick it with my left hand. Okay. I have the 5 cards here. Let's see what the overall energy. Wow, okay. I'm gonna take it. We have the Watson Gibson Moon. See that? Put that here. We have ovaries. We have lunar eclipse. Okay, I will go over these 3 cards when I finish to see where do these 3 cards fit in with this read. First we have Wild One. Spirit, what would you like for me to tell my my viewers about the Wild One card, Sacred Cycle Oracle card? What's important for them to know? With the Wild One card, I claim my full expression. Look how this person is expressing themselves. The Wild One is uninhibited and weightless, without the judgments and expectation of others. The chains that bind fall away and freedom is fully expressed. Truth is the guiding star here, and it permeates every inch, moment, and action. With this internal compass, forward motion is propelled by a desire for authenticity and determination. to claim what is most true and real. In a world that encourages sameness for safety at the expense of individuality, this is your sacred call to cast aside that narrative. Do so for the sake of your soul's path. The Wild One asks you to choose freedom, a freedom found and being forthright with declaring who you are in the highest expression of yourself. Deep down, well, deep down, you may have this feeling that something has stayed locked inside you out of concern for what others may think or say should they find out about it. You have the key. You have the courage. You have the inner knowing of the ways your life will bloom and expand when this part of you is set free. So unlock the cage, release the chains, and welcome all of yourself to this experience of life. With this call, you need to ask yourself, what do I need to release in order to be more fully, like, what do I need to release in order to, how can I put this, in order to more fully embrace your truest self. I'm picking up someone could have been living a wild life in the past. They could have been having like unprotected sex. Maybe they hiding something within. Maybe they have some type of problem. It doesn't always have to be an STD from living a wild life. Maybe they had something like happen to them in the past. But we're not going to know that until I pick the other cards. But right now I'm picking up that this is something, of course, internal that they're keeping inside. And they just want to let it go. They just want to be free. They just want to let it out. Maybe they hiding something from their partner right now. Maybe they can't get pregnant. Maybe someone was so wild in the past from having, because this could be masculine or feminine energy, okay? So maybe someone in the past was living the wild life and, like I said, having unprotected sex to the point maybe they was getting a lot of people pregnant, or maybe they was getting pregnant a lot. Maybe they was having a lot of abortions, or, you know, maybe the person was telling the other person to have abortions. Maybe one person decided to get their tubes tied, and maybe the other person decided to have a vasectomy where they couldn't get the females pregnant because they was living this wild life. I'm picking up whatever decision that this person could have made in the past is something that can be reversed. Hopefully this wasn't someone that was living a wild life and maybe the baby was in a tubes and they could have a tube, like tubal pregnancy. I'm picking up. That's sad. It's also dangerous. Maybe they're looking for an alternative approach in order to get pregnant. But this is definitely living a wild life and now wanting to be free from whatever they're keeping within. Okay, I'm gonna move to the next card. We have Passion Flower. Wow, y'all see the pretty, beautiful purple flowers? with the pink roses coming up from inside. I'm picking up this person is meditating. Let me elaborate on the passion flower for a second. Let me pick up the energy. I am courageous. Passion flower invites you to acknowledge what is new and unknown within you. Gently unfurling to climb and wind its way to new heights. In the world of herbalism, passion flower is an ally for soothing the nerves. It helps to unwind the fixation mind. Maybe your mind is fixed on a certain way you should go about trying to get pregnant. Witness your inner dialogue and assess whether certain repeating thought patterns truly serve you. Passion flower teaches you that each new adventure may begin with mystery as you navigate toward new possibilities. This flower friend holds you. See the flowers right here? And it's holding this lady. This flower friend holds you within the realms of infinite potential and asks you to cultivate your courage. You can find inspiration in its ever-reaching vines. Look at the vines. That's how you can find inspiration. In the ways they twist and twine beyond many obstacles in pursuit of growth. It is time for you to reach towards uncharted domains and beyond the spaces you're grown used to. With this passion flower card right here, ask yourself, where in my life could I use a bit of courage to ensure I continue on my growth journey? So with this wild card coming out first, and then this passion flower, this person has changed. They now want to change the way that they was living before. Dealing with their sacred cycle, dealing with their, with their sexual energy. Someone needs courage to ensure that they continue on a growth journey. It's growth because of the flowers, they're growing. So this is someone that's growing through their journey. Then we have vaginal canal. I I'm not trying to be funny, but that's a big vaginal canal, right? Anyway. Let me pick up the energy right now. Woo. The energy I pick up is I am open. Yep. I am open. A holy portal. An opening. The vaginal canal is a connection point between the outer world and the inner sacrum of serenity and magic. While often used to describe the whole reproductive space, the true vagina is the tunnel-like portion of the anatomy from the vaginal opening to the cervix. This channel holds the wisdom of the liminal space. It is an in-between, a doorway to step through should you choose to. It filled with the potential to experience sensations of bliss and ushers in new life. You are at the edge of a unique experience. This is an invitation to choose between remaining in a place that is comfortable and familiar to you or entering the portal into the unknown. The recognizable world you have created holds the gift of safety and security. Entering into the darkness opens you to uncertainty with endless possibilities. See the darkness? Entering into the darkness opens you to uncertainty with endless potential, endless possibilities. There is no right decision here. Only a knowledge of what beckons you most at this time, and then wholeheartedly accepting that calling. It's like only acknowledge what's bothering you right now at this time, and then wholeheartedly accepting that calling. So with this vaginal canal card here, you need to ask yourself, where in my life do I have an opportunity to make a choice between the familiar and the unknown? Okay. So I'm picking up, this person was living a wild life, then they wanted to go on this journey of growth and change their life. And now with this vaginal canal card coming out, it's like, I need to make a choice between the familiar and the unknown. It's like, do I keep having these sexcapades with maybe multiple partners, or do I just go into the unknown and maybe settle down with one partner and enter only one vaginal canal? Or have only one other part into this vaginal canal? Like I said, this could be masculine or feminine energy. Now we have 13 moons. 13 moons. We have 13 moons here and 4 stars. With 5 different ladies up here. Look like one is completely, almost definitely cut off. One still have maybe 1 foot in the door. The other one halfway out. This one have a little bit of mystery to her. But this seems like this is the one. "13 moons. What's the energy of the 13 moons? What is the energy of the 13 moons? What is the energy of the 13 moons? Spirit, what is the energy of the 13 moons? With this one moon right here in the middle, the energy is, I trust my inner wisdom. Immerse yourself in the wisdom of the old ways of tracking time. Remember to set your clock back, okay? For tomorrow, it goes back an hour. The 13 moon calendar reconnects you to the sacred cycle within the will of the The 13 moon calendar reconnects you to the sacred cycle within the wheel of the year. This exploration of time holds the power to reconnect you with the intuitive experience of a life lived in close communion with nature's cycle. This is a reckoning of your innate power, of your intuitive guidance that has never left you. You can rest assured that an abundance of inner knowledge resides within you now, awaiting your awakening and remembering. You are being called back into harmony with nature rhythm to help navigate your current experience and soothe you. You may find comfort in exploring your ancestries back to the ages of those who may have lived in alignment with the lunar calendar. These ancestors hold key to the earth-based practices that will help reawaken and strengthen the inner power and wisdom that so dearly wants to be expressed through you. Open yourself to the old ways and witness what magic comes through you. With this 13 moon card, you need to ask yourself, what do I know about my ancestors? What can I learn from them? Do your ancestors have problems maybe with conceiving? Do they know of an alternative way to conceive? We have the winter. It's almost winter now. It's the fall right now, but it's almost winter. This person is manifesting. I see maybe around Christmas. I see the star, the two candles. She have white hair. She have the star in her hand, and she's meditating. She have the two candles on the side, and that light is the light is vibrating up. You see see that? The eagle at the top. Between the trees with the quarter moon. Spirit, what do you want me to let my listeners know about the winter with their sacred cycle? I release what no longer serves me. This person is sitting here releasing what no longer serves them. Winter is a sacred pause. With its arrival, the living world seems to solemnly request that all things slow down, quiet down, and turn down the covers to tuck in for a rest. As nature comes to a still point, this darkness also speaks to death's crucial role in the need for letting go within the earth's sacred cycles. No matter where on earth you wander, you will see nature shift and flow through seasons to varying degrees. From snow-covered northern hardwood forests to bubbly tropical jungles in the dry seasons. There will always be a dip or a slowing down in the creative force. The same is true for you. This is a time of powerful inward reflection when you are being called to allow yourself space for deep and radical rest. The creative process will always require a time of release and acknowledgement of what is not needed to move forward. So it must be left behind. It is through the practice of rest, that the wisdom of what needs to go becomes clear. Give yourself the necessary time and space for slowing down so you may shed what no longer serves you. With this card, the winter card, you could ask yourself, what is my relationship with slowing down and resting? This person could be very tired. Like I said, they could have been very promiscuous in the past. But now they want to grow. They want to get away from that. More than likely, they just want to be with one. And they look into themselves, their inner wisdom. And during the winter months, that's when they slow down. They slow down, they sex capades, they promiscuous ways, and they reflect back to see what serves them and what doesn't serve them, so they could get rid of what don't serve them. This is also comfort season, right? So if someone wants to conceive, more than likely, according to these cards right here, right now, the winter time is a good time to conceive. More than likely, it can happen during a lunar eclipse. Then we have ovaries. And the waxing gets some moon. It's getting a little hot in here. I had to turn my ear on, so sorry about that. I'm back. With the lunar eclipse card, this is someone that should embrace. It's like, I embrace my shadows. Ask yourself, what am I keeping in the shadows during this lunar eclipse that happens? The waxing gets the moon, I am fully embodied. The waxing gets the moon phrase, which is just before the moon reaches its full brightness, is a moment of heightened energy and illumination. As you near the peak of your own energy, this is an invitation into a somatic experience. An experience of what it's like to be in your sacred body, right here and right now. This physical container offers you never-ending wisdom and feedback for your growth. You are being asked to pause here. In the midst of whatever may be swirling around you, feel what a wonder it is to be in this body. The human experience is vast, complex, yet here you are with the unique opportunity to continue to navigate. With the outlook of your choosing, you can manifest what you want. Tap into your creative power. Ask yourself, what you desire to be feeling in this moment, and consider what could support you. See? Consider what could support you in making that become a reality. Know that it's safe to welcome the mystery and magic and be an active participant in defining your own experience. Ask yourself, how would it feel to know I can fully trust my physical body? What could I do if I had this trust? I'm picking up the energy. Someone felt like it's never going to happen for them. I'm picking up the feeling that someone is craving to have a child and they really feel like they hate their body. They feel like they see everybody else getting pregnant around them, maybe they friends and stuff, and maybe they getting older. I'm picking up mid 30s, 35, 36 maybe, and it's like, oh, is this ever going to happen for me? Ask yourself, how would it feel to know I can fully trust my physical body? What what could I do if I had this trust? If you trust your body and make preparation and work together with your partner and put God first, remember God will give you the desires of your heart. He lived through you. We live through him. I don't know what your belief is. I don't know what your religious fact is. I'm not saying that to everyone. As a disclaimer, this is entertainment purposes only. But Spirit is leading me to tell you, if you just believe and trust your body, it can happen. God creates miracles every day. Just have to believe. Then we have the ovaries. I'm cross-referencing the book to see what I say with the ovaries in here. I am a creative being. God made women, should I say, to reproduce, to recreate. And also, they made the masculine to reproduce and recreate. The seat of creative energy within the sacred bodies generates space. Ovaries hold eggs, or energetically speaking, potential life to be made to manifest. Each of the eggs is formed, nurtured, and then sent forth from this space. They are infused with an unimaginable amount of wisdom and life force, programmed to replica, grow, and then grace the world with an entirely new creation. Beautiful. Your visionary power is flourishing at this time. The energetic potential that is bubbling just under the surface is becoming more noticeable. Demanding your acknowledgement, time, and attention, this spark does not necessarily need to be an official project or have any particular purpose behind it, other than just allowing your creative energy to flow freely. Give yourself the unbound opportunity to let this power be felt and then fully expressed. First you feel it, then you express it. You, as a human, are by default a creative being and have the impulse within you to bring this energy forth. Go for it and create for the sake of creating. This is confirmation. Go forth and create for the sake of creating. Ask yourself, do I consider myself a creative person? Where in my life does creativity play a role? For one, creativity in your life can play a role in your body. That is beautiful. Someone has really transformed. They're ready for this growth. They're ready for a family. They're ready to manifest. More than likely, it will happen during a lunar eclipse in the wintertime. Spirit telling me to pick one more card, right? I'm going to see what come out for Spirit. I'm only going to take one, so hopefully a bunch do not fall down, right? Okay. Look what I tell you. No. I'm not going to do it. The Libya. Wow, this is protection. The Libya protect the inner world. I mean, your inner self, right? This is protection. The servants. Solar eclipse. Mating. Fall. Spirit, give me one more card. Just one more card for my collective to see what they need to know about their sacred cycle. I'm not going to take it because I asked for one card. Someone could be going through menopause soon, and they feel like it's a rush. Like they feel like they have to hurry up. Crown. The servants again. Something significant with the servants. You know what? I'm going to do this. Uterus. Last quarter moon. I'm picking out this one. Someone will actually give birth during the last quarter moon. The waxing crescent moon. Menarche. Menstruation, right? The sun. Happiness. Someone will be happy. Someone will conceive. Okay, before I go, would just like to share something with you. This is just my own personal feelings and advice. Whenever someone really wants to conceive or have a baby, it's like how can I put it? If your menstruation, let's say, it's from the first to the fifth, right, and it goes off on the fifth, 10 days from the fifth, which would be the 15th, that's when a person, to me personally, should start trying to conceive. Remember, sperm will stay inside a female up to 5 days. You ovulate on the 14th, 15th, and 16th day from the last time that your menstrual went off. So let's say your menstrual went off on the 5th, right? That 14th day will be the 19th, right, of the month. So let's say that 19th, 20th, and 21st day, that's when you would be ovulating, when you conceive, when the sperm could, get you pregnant, right? But don't just start on the 14th day, which would be that 19th. No, you want to start 10 days after your menstrual because, like I said, sperm can stay inside for 5 days. And it also can, fertilize the egg. So, instead of starting on the 19th, which would be the 14th, 15th, and 16th day later after your menstrual went off, when you actually ovulating, instead of starting on the 19th, actually start on the 15th, from the 10th day. So it'll be like from the 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That whole week right there, I can almost guarantee it. If you check 1 week later, it might take a while for it to turn positive because it's so early in the beginning. But I'm God witness that it worked. Okay? Alright, thank you to everyone for coming to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Miss Off the Radar. Bye. Smooches.